Wow, that's awesome. The sun is setting just behind me. I'm here to present the 2020 JoieFarm Pinot Meunier en famille. And we're doing it live from JoieFarm with the iconic red farmhouse in the background. So for those of you that aren't familiar with the property here, it's on a 5-acre sort of piece of land. And it's planted 50-50 to Moscato Gialla, which is sort of a Muscat varietal from north of Italy, and then Gewürztraminer. Obviously, Gewürztraminer making the bulk of the blend for the noble blend, providing that aromatic kind of quality. Holy moly, like all the hillside is just filled full of trees, slowly but surely changing color, and the vines are changing color. It's just an absolute magical time of year to be on the property. For those of you that haven't seen me around the restaurant the last couple months, I've been filling some different holes in my resume, spending some time doing harvest here at Joie and learning a little bit more about the winemaking process. I've studied wine a lot, and I consider myself pretty gifted as an academic, but hands-on winemaking, not so much. And so it's been a lot of fun getting to know, this team and getting to know the vineyards and learning about kind of what makes this area so special. One of those areas is just across the street from us. It's Bob Piper's vineyard. He's got sort of a little plot planted to Pinot Auxerrois and Pinot Meunier. So there's about 1.25 acres of Pinot Meunier, and we receive a pitifully small amount of wine off of it that usually goes into either the sparkling or the rosé. But in 2020, it was so delicious that we decided to bottle it as a single varietal wine. So thus the 2020 Meunier was born. Heidi, who is the winemaker here, she was just brilliant at putting this together. So we have the Joie 2020 en famille Pinot Meunier, and since it's all grown here on the bench, it gets the designation of Naramata bench. So this was crushed and destemmed and kind of left in a tank just like this for 2-3 months before working its way into this exact barrel. So it sat inside this Dami oversized barrel here in about 4 different 225 old multi-use barrels, just to give them some texture. And then obviously the oversized barrels, they have a really kind of much larger ratio of wine to contact with wood, and so the wood just gives a lot more texture. There's a lot less kind of like oak profile, and this wine just sings. This is like Naramata Bench Beaujolais, right? It's just got like a beautiful ripping wild cherry, wild raspberry, like kind of raspberry leaf. Just a beautiful sharp fruit flavor and just ripping acidity. It is so fresh, and this is the time of the year as the seasons change. You start gravitating away from white wines, more towards those lighter reds as you head towards the cooler months, and you start really reaching for those deeper, darker Cabernets. But this one kind of signals the changing of the seasons in its own right. So yeah, here we are at Joie. Sun is setting in the background. Couldn't pick a better time to shoot a video. But cheers, Lasagna Club, from up here in Naramata. I hope you enjoy the 2020 En Famille Pinot Meunier.